Welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and this is a quick update video. I want you to know what's in the update in case you're driving a semi, honk, or you're too busy to actually go take a look at the forums. So I want to get through this, and what does this new update mean for you? So it's a pretty common and routine update, but we have a couple of things that are pretty amazing coming down the pipelines. First, there's a new character you probably have already heard is Embo, and so if you're interested in knowing more about Embo, go ahead and check out his kit. They do have a link in the description of this forum post. You can click on the forum post, and I will put a link for the forum post in the description of my video. Obviously, there are going to be new events. The new event is going to be the Clone Wars Hunters 1 Embo. Kind of interesting that they're calling it Clone Wars Hunters 1. Normally when they use the 1, that means there's going to be a 2 and a 3 or a 4. So there's more content coming, it sounds like. Pretty exciting about that. Not sure, but it's starting today. That's right. As well as finally, they're bringing about the new Legends of the Old Republic T3 for everybody now. iOS users get to check out T3 and get him as well. As far as changes to Night Sister Acolyte, they've officially going to push this fix out. Night Sister Acolyte's Strike from the Shadows has been changed to deal double damage if she has stealth rather than attacking a second time. Her chance to stealth has also been increased to 90% from 70%. That's actually really good. Also, Night Sister Acolyte's The Thrill of Victory has been increased from 40% or to 40% from 20% health on each critical hit. Surprisingly, Bastila Shan is now going to be available in the Shard Shop. Pretty crazy. And Jolie Bindo. I won't be getting any for Jolie, but for Bastila, I will definitely be taking her from 4 stars to 7 stars slowly by using my crystals to purchase those. However, she will become farmable, but my guess is in the next 4 to 6 weeks, her farm location will be a 20 energy hard node. That's my guess. On the good news for farmable characters, Qi'ra is now available for farming and easily accessible even for the brand new player and free to play. She will be in Cantina 3B, very easily and very accessible. There are a bunch of new packs coming into the game, packs and bundles. There's a new Gear 12 bundle. In fact, there's 2 of them. There's a bundle and a mega bundle. The bundle is going to be for 1 Gear 12 Plus piece. Now, a lot of people are looking at this and they're going to see it's for a dollar amount and they're going to say it's not worth it. I can say if you spend money in this game consistently, we're talking Dolphins and above, this pack is going to be absolutely worth it. And the reason is this is the Sith gear only. This is the stuff you can only get from Heroic Sith Raid, and I've been in the #1 guild in the world, and I still only have 1 piece of Gear 12 Plus. I've got 3 others I'm crafting, but I am at 1 fully crafted Gear 12 Plus piece, and it's been a couple of months. So these are definitely going to give you a competitive advantage by purchasing them. The other one is going to give you 3 pieces of Gear 12 Plus, and it also gives you some Omegas, 5 Omega abilities, I believe, which is pretty crazy. But both of these packs will be for dollars. You're actually going to have to buy them outright. They're not for crystals, so you can't just go buy crystals and buy these packs. There will be a Embo package, as always, for $9.99. I think that Embo package will be worth it to get him the extra star for farmers, for people who aren't free to play. But if you're free to play, you can ignore it because Embo will be viable at the 3-star level. Also, there will be a new bundle that will drop for the iOS users now. That will be for the T3 M4, and you'll be able to get the extra star if you wish there. There will also be the 5 to 330 shard drops for Embo for $12.99. I do say these are not worth it unless you are going all in on that character. If you're going all in on a character, this is the only way to do it early. Otherwise, you can wait and go free to play. And T3 will have the same pack. They are also dropping the Ability Materials Mega Pack. This is the 2nd time this month it's been dropped. Pretty exciting for any of us Dolphins and above that need these Omegas or Mark IIIs. This is going to definitely help us out. It's 9 Omegas guaranteed, but a possibility of 20 of those Mark III drop, as well as it might go for up to 3 days. Normally, these things drop for 3 days. The last one was for a week, which was absolutely crazy, but with all of the marquee events, it was necessary for them to do that. But this ability pack is definitely very popular. There's also going to be a Bounty Hunter Rework bundle. This is going to allow for you to kind of go back and get the bundles that give you character shards, training droids, and credits for all of those farmable characters. The only purpose for that would be if you're trying to fast farm a particular Bounty Hunter squad. Otherwise, you can farm all of these guys without spending any money. Probably the biggest thing is going to be the fixes, and there's a bunch of fixes that are going in. There's one that really trips my trigger and I'm excited for, so we're going to talk about that. But a list of defensive buffs have been added to the Carbonite projector, so you know exactly what it's going to be removing when it attacks, so you know by the list as to what's actually considered a defensive buff. Also, BB-8 Roll with the Punches. His ability is going to be allowed to now be able to call more than one ally to assist per turn instead of just once per turn. So he'll be working correctly. That's awesome for BB-8. Darth Traya will no longer dispel locked debuffs on Sith allies. That's good. Shouldn't have ever done that. Darth Sion's Held by Hatred cooldown will now correctly reduce when pain is applied. There's a couple of Sith raid changes for Darth Nihilus in the Sith raid. Apparently, Dengar was losing stealth at the start of his second turn instead of at the end of his second turn when using his Minds of Mayhem. They have fixed that. Baze's Fierce Reprisal wasn't working correctly, and it wasn't applying accuracy down. Also, this is the one I'm super excited about. This is the one I think is going to really work well for ships. Fixed an issue which caused Home One's Band Together Protection Up effect to expire early, thereby rendering it effectively useless. By not expiring early, it's going to create more durability for your team. So this fix right here is going to change ships pretty significantly because of all of the burst damage that the Geonosians use, or any other ship uses for that matter. So I think this really helps Home One in his viability and his place in the dominance of ship meta. Also, there was an issue with Poe Dameron's X-Wing's Dramatic Entrance ability, dealing bonus damage to itself when it inflicted with damage over times. So definitely happy that they're fixing that, since that's one of the backups that I used. And there was some other issues with some events and some NPC characters and some names and some German lettering. I don't think anyone needs to know about any of that. If you're interested, look at the forum post and it will go over that, but it's more administrative stuff. I hope that this post has helped educate you guys on what is coming up. Really excited about the Home One fix with the protection expiring early. Now it will actually last its duration, which is super awesome. And I'm really excited about the ability packs coming back, as well as the Gear 12 Plus pieces being made available to everybody if you actually want to get those. Also, Qi'ra going on a farmable node that's easy to attain is very good news. All in all, a very simple update. I just wanted to read it for anybody that didn't have time, but if you get a chance, check out the forums post in its entirety. Click the link in the description below. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and keep your gaming on. Warrior, out.